Good evening, everyone. So I'm with my co-founder Akshay Kochikar. We are a prop tech platform helping a lot of developers, real estate developers in India, especially in Mumbai, Pune, and Bangalore, to boost their sales digitally. It's like physical and the digital way. So we have a very small presentation to showcase, which happens to be our pitch deck also, and how we are revolutionizing the whole ecosystem. And essentially, we were in the same position 2 years back from where we started. So right now, I would request if somebody can just show up the presentation and then we take it forward from there. Yeah, so we accelerate remote sales of reality, and that's how we started. But what excited? Next slide, please. So 63% of the urban users feel process of exploring and buying property is very complicated and tensed. And this came very lively when we did the world's first virtual reality exhibition for the Pune realty market way back in 2019. And incidentally, that was sponsored by ICICI Bank. And that is where we found the understanding of our hypothesis that yes, this could be one of the problem statement which we can look forward to help it. And this problem showed up again when we thought of helping a lot of startups. And especially here, we went ahead in the lines where Adhiraj Capital, one of the premium real estate developer in Mumbai, was struggling with the sales post first wave of COVID. And it was then when they approached us, and with our product Relata.io, they went up selling $25 million of inventory in under 60 days. And this post in LinkedIn actually gives us the boost of our product. Now, when we talk about the typical journey, be it Mr. Ambani or a blue collar worker, buying home is the most expensive affair in anybody's lifetime. And that's where we thought of helping out people such that they get to know what their dream looks like. And essentially, in the whole process, we identified that most of the home buyers face a lot of problem when they need information about the product. They usually get brochures, they usually get some video links, they usually get some telecallings, and at the end of the day, to counter their questions, they do not have any important visualization. And by the time they negotiate, they finalize, and the whole process from the lead to deal ideally takes 90 days. And this is where most of the real estate developers were losing their leads on. And this was the biggest problem which take this time from 0 to 90 days. And the reality today is all of these things happen because of there are something called as portal comparisons. We talk about traditional collaterals like brochures, marketing collaterals like banners, hoardings, and many more. In fact, there are online advertising which you can see in Facebook, LinkedIn, and where you can get more idea about the product, which do not essentially give you the right information. And at the end today, you can see a lot of advertisements coming about the content marketing part also. But this does not solve your problem. So our vision is to empower property developers, owners, and brokers to sell their properties faster remotely using advanced technology. And this is where the whole breakthrough was. Now, what we did is we wanted to change the whole buyer's journey, which we showed in the first slide, to something where the whole execution can be done in a very lesser time frame. So what we showed up in 90 days have come down to somewhere around close to 37 and a half days with our solution. So what we do exactly? So we talk about a platform which is called as Relata.io, helps any real estate developer, brokers, or property owners to look into a amazing dynamics which allow them to sell faster. And how? We have strong engine which talks about insights and analytics, we talk about interactive visualization, and we talk about customer journey. Now, all of this process is very, very important when it comes to optimizing the customer's journey, because today we are in an advanced world where we talk about elements which can faster up the process. I want to eat food, I open my app, I order from a food delivery app, and I get the food. The buyer's journey is very, very important. It needs to get optimized. This was the most haphazard way, and that's where we have a strong platform called this booking engine. To take the advantage of booking in a faster way, we have worked out in a very strong interactive visualization element where we use components like virtual reality, we use components like AI bots, which I would like to show a video in case it plays. But at the end of the day, that gives the futuristic visualization a different look and feel. And last but not the least, sales is all about forecasting, and you cannot forecast at the end of the day if you don't have a rational output. And this is where the insight and the analytics comes into the picture. Now, what Relata is all about? It starts with a very important component which is called as virtual sales gallery. So today, if you go to any of the developers like Hiranandani, you go about Runwal, you go about Shed Creators, you talk about Embassy, or you talk about any big developers in India when they are using Relata platform, they are talking about the virtual sales gallery, which is basically a one-stop solution where most of the buyers and the sellers end up coming. The next important thing is where they look about the whole thing with interactive booking solution, which is the most important part, where essentially we have taken the paper out of the journey. We are talking about a lot of digital components which actually expedite the process. The third being where the developers as well as the buyers can talk about their dashboards related to the project, the milestones, and various elements. And last but not the least, if I have to talk about the whole ecosystem, is all about real estate developers and channel partners called as realtors or brokers who drive the whole ecosystem. And you need to have an important component which actually drives it. So this is where the whole Relata stands today. Now, this is some of our clients who had been using our platform. So what we usually do with our platform between Monday to Thursday, people end up calling the real estate buyers, like who would like to buy homes, who would love to buy commercial properties, and they schedule calls. So if you can see in last 1 year from our platform, near about 20,000 hours, the numbers have gone up right now, of virtual demo and virtual site visits had been conducted. And these are some 87 big names who had been using it. And currently, the total amount of inventory onboarded in our platform is more than $3 billion worth of it. The business model is pretty simple for us. What we do is we charge them a one-time managed services fee, or what we call this one-time setup fee, after which they had to pay us a periodic renewal, which is nothing but the subscription, and pay as you go is a model for people who are into the brokerage industry. So this is how we are doing our business, and we are taking the revenue to the next stage. Now, India GDP, if I have to talk about real estate, contributes a major portion out of it. Today, the TAM, the target addressable market, only in India, we are talking about $17.1 billion. And knowing that not all of them can be serviced by us, our SAM, which is service addressable market, is close to $6.8 billion. At Cogni Elements with Relata, we are targeting a very small size of market that is $300 million, and that's what we are targeting. Now, this is our growth journey. If you see how we have started. As a startup, we had an hypothesis. We went to ICICI Bank, we went to some developers, and we told that this can revolutionize the whole ecosystem. We were just in time when the pandemic hit, and you can see this graph of sales. So what we started with $41,000 worth of sales, today we stand at $470,000, and the figures is just increasing day by day with a progressive growth in terms of numbers. And till now, if I have to talk about, we have helped developers to sell more than $1 billion of inventory. We have a stellar team when we talk about. So Akshay, who is my co-founder, leads the product and the innovations. He has been designing the whole core technology with his IIT Guwahati senior Sachin Agraway. They both look after the whole product and the technology side. Well supported by his hostel mates Sukumar and Lokesh. Sukumar takes care of the whole client servicing and the operations, and Lokesh takes care of the marketing. And Chayan looks after the whole research and the administration part of it. I being the senior most in the company, and I take care of the sales and the strategy. So yeah, that's our pitch deck. There was a video which we could not play, but this is how we had been accelerating remote sales of property. And right now we are in talks with some of the investors, strategic investors, who can look after pumping in some funds to grow our Cogni Elements. That's all. Thank you. So thanks to ma'am, she proposed us for the first cohort of Garje Marathi, where we ended up joining a bit late. And later on, the kind of support we got it from there, the kind of mentoring sessions. And during the demo day, we had been asked to be number one to present our whole proposition to investors on the demo day. And luckily, today we have a couple of advisors from Silicon Valley and Singapore Sudhir Kadam and Alankar Joshi, who are guiding us how to take the startup to the next level.
मी ओंकार देवा. मी लास्ट इयर इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनिअरिंग पास आउट आहे SSMSCV मधून. मी एक स्टार्टअप सुरू केले पेपर वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये. आता आपण बघतो तर की आपल्या वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंटचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. तर वेस्ट बद्दल वेस्ट घेऊन त्याच्याबद्दल व्हॅल्यू देण्याबद्दलचा माझा एक स्टार्टअप आहे. तर आता मेन प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे की आता मी टार्गेट कस्टमर्स माझे एज्युकेशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट्स, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज, हॉस्पिटल्स आणि कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिसेस आहेत. ह्याचा जो स्क्रॅपची जागा घेते ना, तर स्टोरेज प्रॉब्लेम असतो आणि ही जी स्क्रॅप कलेक्शन आणि वेस्ट कलेक्शनची जी प्रोसेस आहे ती खूप अनइथिकल आणि अनऑर्गनाइज आहे. अनइथिकल म्हणजे की जेव्हा आपण लोकल स्क्रॅप सेंटरला आपण स्क्रॅप विकतो स्वतःचा किंवा पेपर विकतो, तेव्हा तो लोकलच्या वडापावच्या गाडीवर जातो किंवा मग दुसरीकडे कुठे जातो आणि तो डिकम्पोज होतो आणि त्याची क्वालिटी डिग्रेड होते आणि त्याच्यामुळे तो रिसायकलेबल होत राहत नाही. तर आता नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. जर असं पुणे जर कन्सिडर केलं फक्त पेपर वेस्टच्या बाबतीत, तर 230 टन पर्यंतचं पेपर वेस्ट रोज जनरेट होतं. त्यातलं 60 to 65% रिसायकल होतं. त्यातलं मॅक्झिमम जे कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन आहे पेपर वेस्ट जे जनरेट होतं ते एज्युकेशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट्स, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज मधूनच जनरेट होतं. तर मग मी एक इनोव्हेटिव्ह सर्व्हिस डेव्हलप केलेली आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये काय करतोय मी, जे एज्युकेशनल इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये जे पेपर वेस्ट जनरेट होतं ते कलेक्ट करतोय आणि त्याच्या बदल्यामध्ये नवीन पेपर प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. सिमिलरली मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीजमध्ये जे पेपर वेस्ट जनरेट होतं, जे पेपर कप मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स आहेत, बॉक्स मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स आहेत किंवा मग जे मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये इन्व्हेंटरीमध्ये बॉक्सेस वगैरे होतात, ते कलेक्ट करतोय आणि त्याच्या बदल्यामध्ये त्यांना मी पॅकेजिंग मटेरियल्स वगैरे प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. कोणत्या कोणत्या टाईपचं पेपर वेस्ट कलेक्ट करतो. जर आपण एज्युकेशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट्स मध्ये कन्सिडर केलं तर न्यूजपेपर, असाइनमेंट, फाईल्स, मॅगझिन्स, जुनी पुस्तकं वगैरे हे पण कलेक्ट करतोय. आणि हे जर मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज मध्ये बघितलं, जे प्रिंटिंग मध्ये काम करणारे आहेत किंवा पेपर कप मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स आहेत, बॉक्स मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स आहेत, त्यांचे जे शीटचे कटिंग्स वगैरे आहे ते सगळं कलेक्ट करतोय. सध्या मी फोकस फक्त पेपर वेस्टवर आहे. की जेव्हा मी तुमच्याकडे येतो तेव्हा मी जे काही पेपर वेस्ट आहे ते सेग्रिगेट करतो आणि त्यानुसार रिस्पेक्टिव्ह रिसायकलर्सला मी ते प्रोव्हाइड करतो. की फॉर एक्झाम्पल सेग्रिगेशन म्हणजे काय, तर ह्याच्यामध्ये जे आपलं नोटबुक्स असतील किंवा मग आपले फाईल्स असतील, तर ह्याच्यामधले पेजेस जे असतात व्हाईट कलरचे ते वेगळे रिसायकल होतात आणि जे कव्हर आहे ते वेगळं रिसायकल होतं. ते जे काही पेपर वेस्ट प्रोव्हाइड केलं जाईल, आता ह्याच्यामध्ये कधी कधी काही ऑफिशियल डॉक्युमेंट्स पण असतात आणि हॉस्पिटलमध्ये कन्सिडर करायला गेलं तर काही प्रिस्क्रिप्शन्स असतात किंवा रेकॉर्ड्स असतात, हे पण मी कलेक्ट करतो आणि ह्याच्या बदल्यामध्ये पल्पिंग सर्टिफिकेट वगैरे प्रोव्हाइड करतो. म्हणजे जे पण काय पेपर वेस्ट मी कलेक्ट करतोय ते रिसायकलिंग पर्पजसाठीच यूज केलं जातं, ते बाकी कोणत्याच पर्पजसाठी केलेलं जात नाही. तर ह्याच्या बदल्यात मी सर्व्हिसेस जे प्रोव्हाइड करतो, जे की पॅकेजिंग मटेरियल्स म्हटलं, फोटोकॉपी पेपर्स, डायरीज, एनव्हलप्स, जी काही रिक्वायरमेंट आहे त्यानुसार मी प्रोव्हाइड करतो. आता ह्याच्यातले काही काही माझे ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स आहेत ते काही ढोले पाटील कॉलेज ऑफ इंजिनिअरिंग, लेक्सिकॉन, भारतीय विद्यापीठ, PVG, ASSMS ह्याच्यामध्ये मी केलेले ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स आहे आणि त्याच्यातले अजून मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज मध्ये पण करतोय, ज्यांच्याकडून त्यांना मी वेगवेगळ्या सर्व्हिसेस वगैरे पण प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. आता बेनिफिट्स काय आहेत, की फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी आहे, की वन स्टॉप सोल्युशन आहे, की दोन्ही रिक्वायरमेंट जी आहे, स्टोरेजचा जो प्रॉब्लेम आहे स्क्रॅपने होतो, प्लस तुमची जी रिक्वायरमेंट आहे जे तुम्हाला रेग्युलर बेसिसवर लागतंय. जर मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज असेल तर स्टोरेजचा प्रॉब्लेम खूप जणांना असतो, की लवकर तो स्क्रॅप क्लिअर करायचा असतो आणि त्याच्यामध्ये वेगळी इन्व्हेंटरी पण आपल्याला आणायची असते. तर त्या दोन्ही गोष्टी पण प्रोव्हाइड करतोय, जे की पॅकेजिंग मटेरियल्स असतील किंवा शीट्स असतील किंवा कॉलेज असेल तर त्यांना जी स्टेशनरी लागत असेल तेव्हा सगळ्या गोष्टी प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये की तुमचा एज्युकेशनल इन्स्टिट्यूट्स असेल किंवा मग आपले मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग, ह्यांचा एक टाइम सेव्ह होतो, की दरवेळेस दोन गोष्टी वेगवेगळ्या हँडल करण्याचा आणि वर्क स्पेस प्रोडक्टिव्हिटी वाढते. तर हे माझं स्टार्टअप आहे.
My name is Dr. Aniruddha Deshpande, and I'm here to present our startup, Vivek Integrating Private Limited. Hey, what are you doing, man? What are you doing here? Why are you sitting on the garbage, man? What is going on? Why? What happened? Why are you taking all these things with you right now?
जेवलात का दुपारी?
हो जेवलो की.
सगळेजण जेवला यामध्ये? इफ आय एम नॉट रॉंग, प्लास्टिक राईट.
So what you're going to do here right now?
This waste, man. What would I do with this?
So yeah, I do understand, but why you're throwing it here? Why you're throwing it here? You just put it in the dustbin.
That's of no use for me. Why would I keep it?
Okay, that's great. That's great. I'll give you a solution.
Is there any?
Yeah, we have a solution.
Let's see.
Presentation, please. Vivek Indigreen Private Limited presents Biomans. Next slide, please. The challenges, what we are talking about. India generates on daily basis around 3.3 million metric ton of plastic waste. And do you know how much agricultural waste we produce per year? It's around 350 million metric tons. And what we're doing with that? Nothing. In 2018, with the initiative of Modi government, they banned single-use plastic. So we came up with some solution. Biomans, advanced material for single-use plastic products. We are providing raw material for the single-use plastic products. By utilization of agricultural waste, I'm repeating it, with the help of utilization of agricultural waste after harvesting of crop. So whatever the material we are using is after harvesting of the crop. Okay, and we are rejuvenating the plastic banned industries, which is an initiative. The ban is not an initiative of the Modi government, but the single-use plastic ban is the initiative of Modi government. So we are giving them a raw material to use the single-use plastic products. So what are the products we are trying to develop? It's a simple chemical conversion of agricultural waste. So look at this. These are the beautiful bags which we have manufactured from our material. Then we have, I have one question. So you use earbuds to clean your ears? Okay. The stick made up of polypropylene. How you're using? All are educated. I know that everybody will take this one and put it into their ears and they will put it into dustbin. But there are many, they will throw like this out of the window. Okay, and it will remain as it is for more than 200 years into the environment. Okay, the another products which we are developing is in medical field, dental beeps, medical beeps, which you can use it whenever the person is going to the medical to visit dentist. They will put some beep on your chest. Okay, so all this material, and the material which currently they are using is of polypropylene again. So if you throw it, it's a single-use plastic. Microbrushes, swabs. We know the cotton earbud swabs which you are putting it into ear only. We know that application. But there are n number of 1,000 applications into medical field, into performing art industry, and many more. So these are beautiful sheets which we have prepared out of the agricultural waste. Okay, and from basically we are manufacturing those films, and from films you can develop n number of applications out of this. So what are the USPs of our material? So our material is developed from 100% bio-based agricultural waste. It is 100% cold compostable. Okay, there are many people who knows biodegradable material or bioplastic or something like that. So it's 100% cold compostable. It does not require any type of special environment to degrade. You just throw it into the environment, put it into your plant. If you put it into your dustbin, it will degrade on its own in 30 days. By increasing the soil quality, it will enhance the soil quality. It will cold compostable material. It is 100% recyclable and biodegradable as well. It will have the less carbon footprint, and it will enhance the soil quality as well. So what is the technology? It's a simple chemical conversion. So we worked almost for 3 years to develop this material. We did the R&D, and now we are in a pilot scale studies of our material. So market validation, whatever the plastic available plastic packaging material which is required in globally. It is around 150 million metric ton. Plastic packaging is total required, and in India around 50,000 MSMEs are units are consuming the plastic material, single-use plastic material. Okay, around 22 million metric ton plastic raw material they are consuming in India. That is the total available market. The serviceable available market, which is around 4.5 million metric tons recycled and compostable plastic, is required by 2025, and around 20,000 crore plastic raw material is required, okay, annually, and which is the service available market. But I'm not claiming anything that out of this point, not 1% अगर मुझे मिल गया तो मैं बहुत बड़ा हो जाऊंगा. No, I don't have that much capacity right now. So we are targeting 30 tons per annum currently, and for the pilot scale studies and for the commercial scale studies, we are looking forward in 2 years down the line around 250 tons per year. So what is the business model? We cost 40% on our per gram of biomass, which is we are developing. Okay, so 30 tons pilot scale, 250 commercial scale, 50 paisa per gram, okay, which is around 1 crore rupees. Okay, projected revenue for 2020 to 24. Okay, and that is what we are targeting currently. Thank you. Market adoption. So we are having getting connected with many events, Plastic Free World conferences, expo, and Alan MacArthur Foundation as well, exhibitions and conferences through e-commerce websites, publications, social media, and company collaborations for the bag manufacturing or earbud manufacturing or bib manufacturing. So what is the competitive advantage? So I have put some parameters: material of construction, biodegradability, compostability, recyclability, tensile strength, carbon footprint, elongation strength, and applications. And whatever the material which is available, for various applications in the market, polypropylene, recycled paper, wood, polyethylene, etc. And we are saying that we are good enough to compete them with the current whatever the material which is available in the market. So biomass, we are proposing the material for the different material as a different raw material. So team, myself Aniruddha, founder and CEO of the company. I'm a chemical engineer and I did my PhD from Pune University only, from NCL. And we are working on this particular concept from last 3 years, 2019. My co-founders Neelam and Samruddhi, those are microbiologists, and my another colleague who is Mr. Hanmant, and he's looking after the business development. And my another colleague right now with me is Manish. He's looking after the R&D. So we started our journey from university only. In 2019, we pitched our first deck here in Abhikalpa. From then, it went to the state, then it went to national, and then it went to the international as well. So my team went to Canada India Acceleration Program through MHRD, AICT, what you can say collaboration. And my colleague Neelam Bhaire, she also shine in this Woman Shine magazine. And we also runner-up for ASSOCHAM Indore chapter in 2020.
We all here are the problem. Now let's be a part of the solution. We all here are the problem. Now let's be a part of the solution. Let's use biomass to replace single-use plastic products.
Thank you.
So good afternoon or good evening. Is it good afternoon or good evening? Good evening. Okay. So it's winter or summer? In between. Okay. So basically what we are solving a problem of water scarcity, and water scarcity is the main issue where we are handling for the agriculture purpose. So we will start with the presentation. Basically I have my background is electronics, but from last 15-16 years I work in electronics for different field, basically from defense to railways, and we have solved many problems related to IT, related to electronics, higher end electronics.
We design many system for defense as well for railways. And in 2016, we thought of developing one product which will be scalable and which can be useful for the mass where the need is agriculture. So in agriculture, the most important factor is water. Might be some places like in Maharashtra, some places are very dry places, some places are good in terms of water. But water scarcity and availability of more water, both are the problems for agriculture, for yield as well for the field. So what we have developed is one sensor basically to sense moisture, and on basis of moisture, we are controlling irrigation for the farmer. So these are the challenges which we are handling right now: scarcity of water, climate change, and human dependency. So for water irrigation, for every field, there is a dependency on labor. And labor or farmer need to monitor every day for irrigation schedule to their farms according to their requirement, according to their crop. So this is a sensor which we have developed, which is a rugged sensor which will sense moisture from soil, and according to requirement from field, requirement to crop, we are controlling irrigation. So this is a basically rugged sensor which we have developed, and this we can install easily on field using anybody can install on field. So this sensor basically interfaces with gateway, then gateway gives data to wall, which controls wall, and it gives data to mobile and computer. You can see all data in real time, and you can control walls, you can control other machineries means like pump on field using our gateway. So this is all system is wireless, rugged, battery operated, but batteries are long lasting. Power consumptions are very low for our sensors, for our gateways. You understood the system at least somewhat? Okay, so this is the architecture, basically sensor giving data to gateway, and then we are getting data on app. So this is a simple architecture. Product is simple, but it should be user friendly to farmers. So you farmers are right now using this product by their own. There is no requirement of technician on field. So this is how we have our own app, which is in bilingual Marathi, Hindi, and English. And this data we are getting every 15 minutes from field. So impact is basically for water conservation, but soil health. So if you know, you are anybody from agriculture field. How many are from agriculture background? BTech agriculture or BSc, MSc agriculture? Nobody. All are from engineering. But anybody having agriculture farm at their own house? Okay, so they know what is the requirement of like giving water to plant according to their need, not yeah. Great. So the first project we have started, basically our aim is to understand what is the flow of getting product market worthy, and how to promote this product in market and business. So I'll go directly to market. This we have installed in 2016. This was the first pilot, and that pilot we have proven for 2 years. So this has been seen after the proven of product for 2 years by NABARD. They have recognized our efforts and they recognize the product, and then they have given us some scalable project. So these are the scalable project which we have started in 2018, where we have installed this type of sensor for every plot where different crops are there, different types of soils is there. So what we have done, we have maintained field capacity, which is called as a वापसा condition, Marathi मध्ये आपण बोलतो. So what our job is to maintain field capacity of a field according to their requirement, according to requirement of crop, according to requirement of soil, automatically. So this we have developed, implemented for all plots, different types of plots and different types of crops. And this we have monitored from last 3 season, which we got the good result from field, and on depend on this impact we got next orders. So this project was appreciated by government of Maharashtra, and minister has inaugurated this project from government of Maharashtra Mantralaya, and villagers also given us good response. So this journey is like from first means 2018 we joined Pune University, and where we got good support from, especially from Palkar madam from incubation center, where basically our background is electronics, but we want to promote this product in agriculture. So start from marketing to branding, then promoting it to agriculture field. This field was new to us in 2018. When we joined Pune University, we got many inputs related to this field. Since ma'am knows many person related to agriculture field, they have introduced us to many concerned person, and we got good inputs in terms of knowledge, in terms of information, and in terms of business. So university and especially madam has given us full support from 2018, and now from 2-3 years we got good market positioning in terms of our business. So we got recognition from chairman of NABARD. After getting he himself visited our plots. He has seen the successful implementation for last 2 years, and he has given us recommendation for the product. Looking at the product success and utilization, we got another order from United Phosphorus Limited for sugarcane product, where more water is a problem. Giving more water is again an issue for the crop. So giving optimum water, the required water is our aim. So that was our target for this project. So we have implement our sensors, flow meter to monitor. They have one product called Zeba, which hold the water in soil. So to test that thing, we have installed sensor. At the same time, we have controlled water according to need of the particular plot. So if you see, there is a flow meter which showing near about 1,45,000 of water, which for the 1 acre of land. So that is the practice which farmer right now doing, where the farmer required near about only 60,000 liters of water per acre for only one farm. So if you look at it, the utilization of drinking water for 1 acre for sugarcane, it is near about 90,000 is we are utilizing more per irrigation, means every 3 days. So that is the more water we are utilizing, where we don't require that much of water. At the same time, using more water, degrading your soil fertility. So this tool will help farmer and overall community to utilize water optimum way, at the same time giving productivity and soil fertility for long time. So because of these all works and support from university, we got one award recently from Z Media. This was award given for the excellence in technology. We have registered startup, and from the journey from starting a new product, from registering our startup as a for government DPIIT department to this level, all the support given by the university, and I'm thankful to ma'am and incubation center to give us all the inputs and support from university free of cost. So these are our esteemed client.